Hello everyone, welcome back to the online classes, class 7 students. So, today we are going to start our chapter number 10 of history, that is new political formation into the 18th century. The points are like this. Firstly, we will start from the decline of the Mughal Empire, how it has been started, what are the policies which was adopted by the Mughals. The rulers of the Mughals, the last rulers of the Mughals, by which the Mughal Empire got finished or got declined. So up to the Akbar Empire, it was smoothly. The empire was going so smoothly. The rules were going so smoothly, so slightly. But into the Jahangir also, into the Shah Jahan also. But after the Shah Jahan, when Aurangzeb arrived, and he had taken the control of the empire. What he had done? Firstly, he was intolerant about all the religions except his own. He was intolerant about all the religions. But to our community, means to say that into Hindu community, we are too much tolerant. We can communicate. We can tolerate each and every religion. We can involve with that particular people who is following another one. But Aurangzeb was different. He is not so tolerant related to other religions. Okay, so the policies which was made by the Aurangzeb, it made the decline of the Mughal Empire. So in this chapter, firstly we are going to start how the Mughal Empire got declined, what was the intolerant policies made by the Aurangzeb, luxurious lifestyle. After the Aurangzeb, there were 11 rulers who were ruling the empire, but they were involved into the luxurious lifestyle instead of ruling their own empire, instead of welfare of the people. They were not thinking about that. They were spending their time into living their luxurious life. Third one, the Deccan policy of the Aurangzeb, it was also the main reason for the decline of the Mughal Empire. And the fourth one is administrative failure. So, first point is the decline of the Mughal Empire. How the Mughal Empire got declined. The policy was that after the death of the Aurangzeb in 1707, there were 11 rulers, total 11 rulers who were ruling the empire. But they were not capable to control the empire, to control their people. So, why? Because they are living the luxurious lifestyle. They are getting involved into the luxurious lifestyle. That is why they were not capable to rule their own empire. So these things were the opportunities for whom? That is for the nobles. Nobles means to say that in Hindi we can say mantri and all. This was the opportunity for the nobles that they got the opportunity to rule into the small empires. They had divided the empire into small portions and they started ruling over that because the rulers were not capable. The nobles have become very powerful and tried to assert their power, and the rest they are ruling their own area, whatever the area has been pointed to the nobles, they were ruling over there. Okay, they have taken the whole power, they became so much powerful and started ruling. Intolerant policies of the Aurangzeb. First point was that what was the reason for the decline of the Mughal Empire? The main policy was Aurangzeb followed a policy of religious intolerance and he had applied the jizya on the non-Muslims. That is, jizya is a tax which is imposed by him on the Hindus and had destroyed many Hindu temples. And he had started to destroying the many Hindu temples, started taking tax, jizya from the Hindus. And Hindu traders were required to pay the toll tax also, 5% more than that of the Muslim merchants. And during the Akbar time, a large number of Rajputs were employed into the court. Into the Akbar time, a very large number of Rajputs were appointed into the court. They were doing different type of works were given to them and they were doing very properly. But when the Aurangzeb came, he had started to make them out from the court. And Aurangzeb threw them out from the differentiated against them. Means to say that he started to remove the Rajputs from his court and started to appoint the Muslim people instead of that of the Rajputs. Luxurious lifestyle. Second point was luxurious lifestyle, which was also the cause of the decline of the Mughal Empire. Luxurious lifestyle, how is that? The rulers started splurging money on their own personal life. They started investing the money. They started using the money, the treasures money, which is been collected by the people through the people into the treasure. This tax which is collected by through the people. The rulers started to utilize that money on their own personal life instead of using that money to in the welfare of the people. So the common people got ignored by them, and this was a major cause for the resentment among the people. Means people got so much aggressive, but they are not able to do anything because Mughal rulers were into the power. The Deccan policy of the Aurangzeb, this was another point for the decline of the Mughal Empire. Deccan policy, which Aurangzeb has started to apply, means to acquire the Deccan portion also of the country. The Deccan campaign of the Aurangzeb got overstretched and become the cause of the huge financial strain. Means to say that financially he was getting so much weak because most of the money was invested by him on the army, on the artilleries, on the weapons which has been provided, which was provided to the army, and these were the things which made him financially weak. Means treasures was getting finished just because of these policy which he had applied. Due to the long wars, the army was demotivated and also got exhausted. Means long war process was going on into the Deccan area. Means he was fighting with Shivaji Maharaj, and he was fighting with many more rulers who are ruling into the southern portion. So maximum investment was done by Aurangzeb just because to acquire the Deccan area, and the war was going on. Means Aurangzeb's army was getting exhausted. Means they didn't want to fight more because they don't have the weapons left, they don't have the edible things left to eat, and all these things led to the decline of the empire. Administrative failures. The fourth point was administrative failure. What was the administrative failure? What was the points which makes the Mughal Empire to get finished their rule? Aurangzeb long absence from the northern India. First point was that from the northern India, Aurangzeb got absent and he was getting involved into the southern. Became the Mughal administration and in those parts, and the Mansabdars or the nobles started taking advantage of the situation. The nobles which was appointed by Aurangzeb into the northern portion, they started to take advantage of this, and they started to make their own rules and regulations on the people, because Aurangzeb was not into the northern India, he was into the southern India, and he was fighting with all the rulers who are ruling into the south. So, and this situation began to control of the things of their own way, and they started to begin to control the things, begin to control the whole empire, northern empire, into their own way, and they started to make rules and regulations into their own things. How they are controlling, they are using most of the powers for themselves only, not for the common people. There were revolts by the peasants and zamindars because of the increase in the levels. Means to say that taxes got increased by the nobles, and this increasement leads to the revolt which was been done by the peasants, means farmers, and also by the zamindars. No law of succession, there was no any law of succession over there. After the death of the Aurangzeb A war of succession started, means राजा के बाद अब राजा कौन बनेगा? After a king, who will become? After king died, who will become the king? So for that they started to fight each other. All the brothers started to fight each other. That we will become the king or they will become the king. That is the thing. So nobles started to take advantage of that also. They make to fight their whole sons among each other, and their infighting and mutual jealousy weakened the kingdom just because of that. And nobles often started siding with either of the group as per their personal motives and interest, and even incited them against each other. They started to encourage those people, encourage those sons to fight against each other, even that they started to make jealousy among the sons, by which they will involve into the fighting, and the nobles will take the opportunity of that. So these are the main reasons for the decline of the Mughal Empire. These you have to read very properly. I will send the PDF of chapter number 7 into the civics. All the book exercises, all the question answers, you have to write it down into your copy, and all the things must be mentioned into the copy, and I will check when the school will get reopened. I will check all these. Keep watching and be with the video. Try to understand each and everything and revise each and every topic, as you know that exams are going to organize. Keep that in your mind. Thank you so much.